Yo, 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 what up, everybody? How we doing tonight?
We should submit the Freedom Fam intro to that shrimp rave page and see if the shrimp will dance to it. Did your computer freeze?
No, just a stupidity got me. I'm like, what?
You're not down with the shrimp rave?
Not one bit. Not one bit.
Why?
I'm sorry. I can't back you on that one.
The shrimp rave is gonna unite all of TikTok. That's my
Until,
goal now.
until the shrimp docks you.
The shrimp would never dox me.
Absolutely they will because you eat shrimp. So now you eat their relatives.
I don't eat shrimp because I am highly allergic.
Oh.
Yeah, like I gotta get like the shot in the leg, like full anaphylaxis.
Like the COVID shot or what?
I don't think it's that severe, but
Oh, okay.
but
Speaking of
yeah.
which, did you see the FDA is gonna make that an annual shot now?
But like the flu shot?
Yeah.
I thought it already
No
was.
matter
No,
how many boosters you've had, they want you to have one annually now.
that wasn't already a thing.
They just wanted you to get booster every 6 months.
Oh, see, I'm not hip with COVID rules as a degenerate who doesn't have a job.
I don't think the FDA is hip on the COVID rules either. I think that's why they're making them up.
Mm,
Yeah.
thanks, Amy.
Is it
It's 'cause
true
I
they
have
want you
it's
to
'cause
make
I have
one? That I
cheeks.
don't know. That wouldn't surprise me. I did hear that they were going to try to put the mRNA into food though.
Into the food.
Yeah, and then it was either the Pfizer or the Moderna. I think it was Pfizer CEO said they want a
Are we allowed to talk about this?
well, so Pfizer actually talked about it.
Oh,
They want a mRNA lab in every continent. Yeah.
I mean, I want a lot of things too.
mRNA animal vaccines. Yeah, that'll help her. We already
I
pump our
know.
animals full of enough steroids. Like, I don't think we need that.
It's so nice to just have like our regular crew up in here.
Yeah.
It's nice, you know? It's nice to come down from the Jerry Springer, Maury Povich. That was a wild week, bro. We
Yeah.
were coming off of like we had the break. We took a break.
I
Do
had
we
to
have
because that was
guests tonight?
Amy's Amy's new.
Hi, Amy. Welcome. Welcome.
Yeah,
Well,
it
it's
was
not just the
intense.
family. There's a few new ones in it, but maybe this is like our new family from that. It was really intense, man. There was way too many
Yeah.
people up in this joint. Way too many. I was
Yeah.
sweat. My bra was wet. It was not good. Barbara Walters would have been really disappointed in me and Maury Povich. I did not have good composure.
Amy, cat, another cat. We'll just go through these real quick.
Was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to discuss any of that or
No.
no? What do you want to discuss
I
then?
mean, like, what is there to discuss with that, right? Like, I feel fine about it because my whole thing was like, I said this and then this happened and then it got misconstrued. So I wanted to try to fix that part. But now I'm kind of like, I don't have anything else. I don't have anything else to say now. Like, there's really nothing else to say without saying the same thing over and over again. You know what I mean? Like, it's done and it's over with. Although I do find it bizarre that like you're off the app and I'm not talking about it, but like a certain somebody with gray sweatpants can't stop talking about us. I mean, that's a little weird, but
Oh,
when
you
there's
can't speak
still
about it?
no, there was a live stream done last night and he kept repeating me and your first and last names in the live chat
Oh,
like
because
5 or 6 times.
Jeff Smith is my name.
Yeah, Kathleen Kilcawley is mine. I'm not too worried about it.
Well, Adam had to have been pissed, right? Because then that's what you
No.
first and last names, and he was mad.
No, he's fine. But see, this is what I'm kind of wondering, like, does this mean that me and Adam are friends again now? Because, like, that's the whole reason that we weren't friends.
Why weren't y'all friends?
Because he was really upset that his first and last name was released and that I was still supporting the person who did it and friends with the person who did it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, Adam, if you're watching, like, does that mean that we're friends again now? Like, I'm very confused on TikTok rules.
Adam,
these
and since you've been on the podcast before and asked to come on the podcast before, you're
Mhm.
still always welcome to come on the podcast.
Yeah, and, like, I also don't wanna get it twisted, like, whenever I invite anybody on, and, like, I'm not gonna speak for my buddy over here, but, like, we're not insinuating that this is the only place that your voice can be heard. We do not think that our podcast is this big.
Oh no,
Like, that's not what we think. It's just I'm more it's a chiller setting than, like,
I was
TikTok Live.
banned.
Text
I
was banned.
was banned. I went live and then I got live banned, even though I really wasn't talking about anything. I wasn't even cussing. Like that's
You
what's weird.
weren't.
I was behaving, and I got banned for bullying and harassing. And then
With
like,
no community guidelines.
well, then 5 minutes after my live got banned, then my whole account went down.
There's also really nothing to say there. Like, because my whole thing is, like, if it wasn't for us, I'm not sure exactly what he would do with his life.
More than likely not coming back.
No, I had to talk him in that last time, and he said that was his last one. I mean, it just depends on, like, I mean, are we talking actual doxing? No.
It's true, FTC.
But, like, they're definitely breaking their own rules. Like, that's why I don't get it anymore. We're all
Yeah,
friends with somebody who somebody doesn't like. We're all friends with somebody who does something that somebody doesn't like, and I kinda wish that, like, everybody would just go back to, "No, I like this person regardless of who they're friends with."
because
Because,
at the end
like,
of the
if you wanna
day,
compare friend groups right now.
I mean, because like I've never compared friends, right? I've had mutuals or friends, if you want to call them that have continued to stay mutuals with people that have affected our livelihood.
I was
Miss
gonna say, I'm friends with some people that you don't necessarily like. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say friends, but, like, I'm chill with and talk to people that Tex does not like.
right, because they didn't do anything to you, so why should I hold that against you just because they did something to me?
Right.
I thought that's kind of how adults handle things, was that if I did something to Adam, then
Mm.
yeah, Adam would have a reason to be mad at me.
Mhm.
But the weird thing is I when he decided to unfollow me and then block me and then talk shit about me, I had never made a video. I called him a coward, and I still stand by that because
But it was after the fact.
it
Like,
was
just
after
like
the
he
fact.
alludes to the fact that I said I wanted to stay out of it, and then I got myself involved. No, you made a video about me.
Right.
Like, I was fine. I said I would prefer to stay out of it. I have mutuals on both sides. And then he made a video about me with some video clip from back in, like, Brianna days. Am I allowed to say that name? Am I gonna get attacked for just simply saying her freaking name? Um, like, back when we were fighting really bad with Brianna. That was I just don't get I'm so confused
I think it's pretty widely
all the
known.
time.
I think it's pretty known that I do not like Brianna.
She's your
But
best friend. You can tell everybody.
but that's not even something to joke about. But there is a time, there's like a line that like starts to get drawn where you're like, okay, now the same thing you're fighting against is the same thing you do to Brianna. And it's not deserved anymore. At the end of the day, that comment about her blaming me, you, Adam, and other
Mhm.
people for doxing her in a comment,
Yeah.
not in a video. She didn't send her people over after
No,
anybody.
it was one comment
It was a
and
comment.
yep.
Nothing came of it. Like, it's not like you got sued or anything like that. You
No.
didn't get arrested for doxing her.
No.
And he's on this rampage for over a year trying to get her to apologize to him
Right.
because he didn't do it.
When, like, he's never tried to have a conversation with her though either.
I
He's
don't know
never
if
been
he
open
has
to
or
having a
hasn't
conversation with her.
because he wants this big ass public apology.
But it wasn't done, like, in a big public way. I mean, she left a comment on my video, like, recently stating, like, "I now know." But, like, if that's what she thought, then that's what she thought. And we all had our back and forth with her. I mean, like, I got a couple comments that were like, "Oh, don't pretend like you never went back and forth with her." I'm not. I know I went back and forth with her. Like, I did dance videos and I made fun of her blue jeans and, like,
White, black.
I'm
It's
well
black.
aware her black blue jeans. I'm well aware that, like, I did all of that, and then it, like, chilled out, and then we squashed it, and then I moved on.
But I think you even moved on prior to squashing it.
Yeah, I was over it before then, and then we had talked afterwards.
Right.
But, like, I think it's interesting that, like, I kicked a freaking Reddit hornet's nest. Like, that was wild. That was wild. Like, I
How
don't care.
dare
Like,
you bring up Reddit?
you have your own right. Like, as much as I don't like Pudge, he has the right to be over on his podcast running his mouth about Lil me all the time. That's fine if that's how he wants to spend
And
his
he can continue to lie on his
and
little
he can
tiny
continue
podcast.
to lie and do everything that he wants. Now, from time to time, he may get a response from me. Kind of doubtful because it's just the same recycled garbage that I've already responded to. Nothing new. Um, like, you're allowed to, if you want your little hate page, go have your little hate page. And, like, the biggest excuse that I was being given for this Reddit page, and I really didn't care about the Reddit page at the time. Like, that wasn't the point that I was trying to make. Um, but much like you say, if someone's going to be in the public eye, they're subject to scrutiny. Right. You're absolutely right. So is your little Reddit page because it's all public.
All
So
public.
I have the right to scrutinize your very unhealthy obsession with a woman who's not even talking to you.
And can I just say this? Because, like, obviously we've had the whiteboard gate that
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
understanding.
apparently. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Yeah, we're doing it again.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
can recycle stuff, but if
Yeah.
we
But I
uh-oh.
think that this season it's just Jenny, Abby, no bro kids
Well,
because but yeah, I heard that we are redoing that again.
maybe they can like update
They're
the
see,
like
yeah, they're updating it. See?
but maybe they can How'd you mute me?
I muted you and then I coughed into the microphone. I'm so sorry, you guys.
I was like, why the hell did you mute me? So maybe the update is taking you and I off the top of the two, because here's the thing.
Mhm.
There has been dozens and dozens and dozens of texts released since then.
I'm gonna lose my spot at the top of the pyramid. You
We
think?
should, and here's why: because all these text messages that are being out by Adam and everybody else, guess whose name is not in any of these?
I mean, mine is.
You're mentioned.
Yes, I mentioned.
I'm not in any of it.
No.
You're just mentioned, but that's not you being in the text.
No.
So if we take this and we boil it down to as they have said, is that we give marching orders
Mhm.
to people. Why aren't those in the text? Why aren't those like being
Because
released?
those are the ones that we send carrier pigeon through, like, Pickle and
Well, then
Pribs.
Adam was a part of this because Adam was on the whiteboard and he would have been able to at least say, hey, I got my marching orders from Kat.
See,
Or
and that's almost why I like it.
they also claim that you virtue signal.
Yes,
your
I
fellow. So
signal
that would
through my
mean
videos.
Adam would have had to have known that virtue signal too,
Right,
because he was in. Why hasn't he
right.
exposed any of this?
I don't know.
That'd be a bigger bomb than half these damn text messages he's dropping that say
He's
nothing.
dropping, like, company picnic text messages right now.
Right. Okay, we talk shit about people.
Like,
He
that's
does
the
too.
part that I love is, like, did you see what he said in a text message? Yeah, that wasn't to her? Yeah, I did. Well, it
Yeah.
wasn't nice. Nope, but it wasn't to her.
So nobody.
Nobody
So
talks shit about anybody.
I gotta be honest. I don't know who Jedi is up until this. Who is that?
Jedi?
and I might get chastised for it, but I
No,
don't
you
know who
know
that
Jedi.
is.
I'll show you his profile when we get off.
Oh, it's a guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I honestly didn't know. Oh, there he is. Well, hi, Jedi. I don't know who you are, and I apologize. Um,
Here's Pickle. She
yeah.
forgets sometimes and goes rogue. I mean, it happens, I guess.
Oh, I'm talking logic. My bad.
Right, that part. They're showing gossiping. Okay. So, like, I'm a part of a group chat that I forgot that I was in until today. Okay. Until today. Popped in there. Of course, we're talking about people who are being mean or who are making videos. When me and Tex talk, it comes up. When I am talking to other, but we are all on the ticky tacky. It's going to come up. And when you're just talking back and forth, that's talking shit. That's it. It's as simple as that. It's
Jedi,
talking
I
again.
don't mean any disrespect. I just didn't know who you were. Like, I kept seeing like the text of Jedi, and I'm like, I don't know who the fuck this
I don't even
is.
know who that guy is.
And I'm supposed to be this ringleader. I don't even know
I know.
who my ponies are. Like, I don't even know.
Yeah, you're not good at this, Tex. You're not good. But I see, but that's kind of, I was saying this before. That's kind of what I like. We really do mostly talk shit about each other's Harry Potter houses or who we would eat first in the apocalypse. That is
Oh,
90% of our conversation in the group chat that I am in. Um, but it is also my favorite part where it's always someone that we like used to be cool with, right? We used to text with, we used to talk to off the app, whatever. Those people should have the most proof. The most. And they don't.
I mean, and here's the thing: like they always say that we like cycle through friends. Wouldn't all those friends that we supposedly cycle through have like all these messages and like all this proof that we cycle through? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just trying to understand.
But I feel
Like,
like people also misconstrue, like, Chum made a video about this last night. People also misconstrue like acquaintances and friends. Like we're throwing around this friend term. Like if I just engage with you on social media and stuff like that, like cool, like we're online buddies.
so Amy,
Amy's new.
we have been, Kat and I have been accused of being like this, like
We run an
CSI
organization built upon the internet.
nationwide.
We're paid by George Soros. It is nationwide. It's actually global because we've hit Australia.
True.
Um,
That we give
our
marching
number one
orders to
fan is in Australia.
people. We play fiddle to all these people. I
Mhm.
guess most of their
Yeah,
most
Amy, we're bad news. You're new and we're bad news. You should be very careful. You
yeah.
should be very careful.
Uh yeah, it's just all strange to me. And it always has been because I'm like, I just like sit here like most of the time. I don't engage. I'm bad at messages. Most people know that.
Yeah, you really suck at responding to messages. You should work on that.
Yeah, okay.
As somebody who is very prompt with responding to all messages.
Oh, absolutely. If y'all don't mind like and subscribing to the podcast, appreciate you. Cats meow.
I'm on top of that. I'm very good at communication and
Yeah,
social.
apparently we are powerful. I just don't know where this power came from. Like,
Mm,
I don't. I genuinely don't. Like it's
it might have been that ritual that I did last year.
yeah. See, I didn't even partake in that.
No, it was very secret. I didn't tell you about it, but I
Yeah.
did include you. I suck at it. I suck bad.
I mean, and so like that to me is it's not frustrating or anything like that, but like I guess for me, if you're gonna throw out a claim that is even a lie, like at least make it believable. Like
Mhm.
'cause you would think that all this amount of evidence, especially with Adam, the way he's going, like he's never shown any of mine, any of my
No.
messages with him because they're like, did we message in the past? Yeah, we have. Obviously, we've discussed a
Mhm.
lot of things, and whatnot. And that was all on Instagram.
Oh, snap. You got called out by AFTC?
What
I go
happened?
through lulls though, AFTC. So like I've been very social over the last few days and the
Yes,
last week because
my
I don't
bad.
know if you guys have noticed, but I've gained a bunch of weight and I actually look more awake because I'm doing a little bit better.
Yeah,
So I
Amber
have
was
been
spoiled.
more social. Amber, see me and Amber, like we
You guys are spirited.
I've never had an issue getting a hold of Amber, nor her me. It's weird.
And any type of group thing that I'm in, like I hardly participate in it because I
Ooh,
can't keep up.
Doug's got some group chats. Are you gonna drop them with an American flag background? Yeah, we
Yeah.
dox people too. If you buy a book by an author and show the author's name, if the person that doesn't like you's mom happened to write the book, then it's doxing.
Yeah, I didn't know you could dox a public author's
It's
name.
sad though. Like if I'm being completely candid with you, like I'm not gonna sit here and talk a bunch of shit about Adam. Like that was my friend. It's just very disheartening to see him doing what he's doing now. Not listening to anybody that he used to be friends with and making a huge production out of nothing. And then on top of it, yes, I'm going to bluntly say it, he's exploiting a woman's suicide on the internet. Quite a few people
Oh
are.
yeah.
Quite a
And
few
then it's
people are,
funny, like the same people that he used to go after now he's friends with. Like I always
which
just
is
find
always
that,
weird to me, but
and then it's funny, like all the people that accept him, like I look at people's patterns, right? So
mhm.
if I was enemies with somebody, if you will, I don't really consider anybody enemies, but if I'm beefing with people and I see them
Which,
jumping
by
to
the way, I did not take that photo, and I was not with Tex when he did that.
no.
Just to clear that up.
I mean, I do feel like going into a cemetery again.
Oh Lord.
I mean, what the hell? Um, yeah, I just, to me, I don't get it. Like, and can you really call him a friend if he's willing to just drop you like this?
This one. That's what I think it is. I think it's the same thing that we saw with Brian, and
Oh,
now
he's already obsessed with
shifted
Joe.
attention to Joe.
He's 100% obsessed with Joe already.
And it's so crazy because like he did this video, he's like, "Oh, Kat thinks that the only way that I can get my voice heard is
I
if she
agree
comes
there.
on the show." No, I was just trying to have an adult conversation with you. Oh, but you got to make it public. You're making a mockery public. You're making a whole mockery of yourself publicly. So why wouldn't you have an adult conversation publicly? You won't have an adult conversation with me privately because you blocked me from everything when I wouldn't go crazy on Joe. When I didn't want to join in with you. And like I get it. Like I do cover drama content or whatever. It doesn't mean that I have to be involved in fucking everything. There's
Yeah.
also particular people that I just won't play with anymore, like Misfit and Lizzie and all of them. Like I'm done and I'm over with it. And it's the same recycled garbage. Like there's never anything new and witty and bleh. It's
No.
old. It's just old. It's the same thing. You bought a book. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Anything else? Like,
Oh, don't forget, like,
like, oh my God.
why haven't we gotten arrested yet?
It's coming.
Oh.
I mean, not necessarily that we're getting arrested, but apparently we're being sued.
Wait
I don't
a
know.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I feel like I recall
Mhm.
around March of last year,
Mhm.
he was claiming that a whole bunch of lawsuits were coming down by
Yep,
January of
any
this
day
year.
now. That's what he said back in January, like any day.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
weird. It's weird.
And they're gone. Yeah, see, FJB Brian, I will not block for now because that's just like pure entertainment.
We have invited FJB
We
Brian on the
did.
show,
We invited him
but
on, but
he thinks he's
he
a
said,
prima donna and like we have to schedule around him instead of
yeah,
our
he
schedule.
needs like a special day and time, and
Not happening.
like it has to be on a weekend, and like that's when I hang out with my family.
Yeah,
So
I'm definitely not doing anything on the weekends for
like that's when, my husband isn't at work and my kids aren't at school, and so I can like hang out.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
one
So
that I won't ever block. Well, for now.
I don't think I ever blocked him. I just didn't ever engage with him. He's annoying.
Yeah.
He's like just not worth my time and energy. Every now and then I'll throw him a bone but
Like that. Oh, you were throwing up the
yeah,
same comment
that's
from
not enough.
Conserva Liberal, and it's true. It's the same group. They just like that little group like hangs out and waits for there to be like chaos, and then they start picking up like other people who disagree with us or like who don't like us.
Right.
My Amazon order just scared the crud out of me. Is a birthday present that I sent out, and I already knew that it got delivered. But they just like
Speaking of
collect,
Amazon,
huh?
the city Amazon is way different than the country Amazon.
I'm talking about the app.
I'm of Amazon.
Yeah, like where you buy
Yeah,
stuff.
same. I am too. The people, this like, I got a message the other day from my Amazon driver saying to put my dogs up, and if it's dark outside, to turn my porch light off.
What?
I'm like, you're an awful bougie motherfucker. I
I've
have never
never
had
had
that.
that.
Yes, and I'm
No,
like,
I've never
first
had
of
that.
all, it was at 5 o'clock. So what if I was at work and I couldn't turn my damn porch light on
Right.
for your bougie ass to just drop and go? Like, and it's outside, so why would my dog be out there with you?
That's weird.
It,
Yeah,
it
no,
was
I've never gotten that. I got tape today.
tape.
Someone sent me tape. It's like pain tape. It's pink and
Oh,
it's
more
like
addiction.
I don't know, like I'm
You're
supposed
feeding
to
your addiction.
no, because it doesn't have lidocaine in it.
It's got morphine.
No, it's got fentanyl. It's isn't that what it was that I got accused of? Wasn't it
Yeah,
like fentanyl patches?
yeah.
Like,
Ironic
bro,
that
do you
the guy that accuses you of being addicted to morphine stole his dad's morphine while he was dying. But that's another day for another topic, I guess, because
another day, another podcast?
it's just weird to me that like it's like projection much, bro. Like,
Yeah, no, they're lidocaine, but it's like pain tape. It's just tape, I guess. Yeah, that stuff. K tape. That's what it was called.
oh, I know what that is. Like a
Yeah.
lot of athletes wear them.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm pretty athletic. You know this. I'm very active. I live a very active lifestyle. I'm all over the place and very busy.
I think your thumbs are the most active thing about you,
From texting?
and Xbox and
Probably
TikTok
more Xbox.
and
'Cause I
everything.
suck at texting people back.
We know.
Shut up. Shut up. See, everybody's saying that like people it works really good. Cool. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try it out tomorrow for my neck. Cause that's like where all my stuff is. Hey, guess what?
What?
I got my logo for Cat's Corner. Oh, I sent it to you.
Yeah. Do you want to share?
I'm bringing
Or do you
I'm
want
bringing
to update?
um I can send it. Hold on.
Oh, I've
Can I
got it. If you
still?
want me to show it.
Well, no, because I can still I got it, but it won't show up good. Will it show up good if I send it to if I put it in the little thingamabobber?
Yeah.
If I upload it
Yeah.
onto onto our little thing. Uh-oh. Do you remember that person that I unfriended today on Facebook?
Yeah.
They sent me a message asking why we're not friends anymore. I haven't seen that dude since like high school. That's weird.
That's super weird. Does it alert you when people are
Yeah.
or something?
No. I don't
I'm
think
just
it
like,
like alerts you. Can you still see me or no?
yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I like disappear when I go away
People are weird.
to get things. People are very weird, and it's weird to me what people pay attention to. Like I would never honestly notice if somebody unfollowed me.
I never do.
I mean, I would notice probably like if you did. Can't get it. It's not letting me save it because my computer is
Did
a
Microsoft
really,
turn off your
really
Xbox today?
did what?
Did Microsoft turn off your Xbox today?
No, why on earth would they do that?
I don't know. I had mine on all day too, and it didn't turn off automatically.
Was it supposed to?
I mean, it times out every now and then.
Do I just add it as a background?
What? Yeah. Do present.
Oh, well, I don't know how to do all that, Tux. Come on. And now my alarm's going off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, all I can do is
Use their
just
drugs.
I can put it in here and then we can make it the background. See? Oh. Again. Get back in here. Okay. Isn't
There
that
you
cool?
go.
We have like nothing to talk about tonight. We're being dumb.
All
My
right.
alarm's
Fine.
going off.
Hang on.
Find
Wait.
something. Find something. What's cat? So Cat's Corner. I did have for a while. Dude, my computer is being ridiculous. So Cat's Corner is a show that I had for a while where I just had mostly women on. It was only women, wasn't it? Yeah, it was like so the first round of Cat's
It was a
Corner,
feminist show.
we just did like girls and
Feminist.
moms and stuff like that with politics, conspiracy theory stuff.
Did you wear the
So,
pink pussy hats too, or no?
huh?
Did you wear the pink pussy hats too, or no?
No,
No. Oh.
no. And then this chapter of Cat's Corner is going to be the Sick Kid Club
Wait.
edition, I guess. No, she didn't.
No, she did not.
No, she didn't. Cat's Corner will be back in March. But they will be
What?
That's a good joke. Do you get it?
No.
Okay, Ricky Lake was another talk show host, a girl talk show host. It's a joke, Tex.
Ricky Lake is-
It's a joke.
Oh. Y'all got to tell some jokes that I know. Like, I don't understand.
But they'll be pre-recorded this time, so like they won't be live streamed. I'm just gonna drop pre-recorded episodes. Yeah, we'll do an EDS episode. I think River Rat's gonna come on to do a Crohn's episode. We got Bunny coming on what it was like growing up with hearing loss. So she was really pretty back in the day. She still is. I think that she's still pretty.
All right.
Mm.
Look. What's her name?
Who, Ricky? It's Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake.
I'm gonna have to like change the time that I take new medicine, so I'm not taking it on the show.
Is that her?
Yeah, we could do an MS episode. That would be really cool too.
Is that her?
Yeah, that's her. She was in Crybaby with Johnny. Yeah, that's pointless to discuss with you.
Yeah.
I heard that Thumper. I did hear that you guys were. I heard that there is going to be a villains podcast. No,
that's her. Oh.
Oh Lord, Keely's in the comments about all the trash that found its way to her page.
What
trash? Have you seen that? Have you noticed that like that comes in waves? Like this anti-gay, pro-God movement. Like it's like every couple of months. Because I swear to God, this has happened like 3 or 4 times.
Who the hell is Ricky Lynn?
Not Ricky Lynn. I don't know who Ricky Lynn is.
I don't either. That's what came up was that chick. That was Ricky Lake, right? This person?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know because I can't see you right now. My computer keeps on shutting me out.
Oh.
Yeah, we could do some mental health episodes as well. I wanted it to be more like there's a good chunk of people who follow me over on TikTok that don't follow me for political content or the drama or anything, and they kind of just follow along with all of my like health stuff. No. But
speaking of
that's
DMs,
what we're gonna do. I'm on that DM. You tell me that there's UFOs involved
in Iraq.
Where on the Tiki-Taki? What account? Something is very wrong on my computer, Tex.
Maybe you should join Luis and go back to Stoner Talk.
Shrimp Raves.
Same thing, right? They're probably
the shrimp aren't live. I just had to make sure that the shrimp weren't live too. Oh my gosh, Amy, I would love to talk to you about that because I'm actually I'm looking into that. Oh. That was an option that I wanted to look in. I'm reading my Insta. The last message that I have from you is for the promo. Was it before that and I just missed it? Probably. No. Because then we're at like January 15th. Hacky, hacky,
What I
boots and
do?
cats and boots and cats. Shrimp Brave. I have heard of it. I have it. It is not fun. And it usually
You
comes.
tell me all the fun that you have because you just drop to the ground all the time and you like it.
I do. It's like instant nap. You know what I mean? Like if I'm just feeling a little sleepy, I just stand up real quick and I take a little nap and then we move about our day. Sometimes I take a nap into a hope chest and break a rib. That's
Smash
always
your face.
that smash my face. Lots of carpet burn on my forehead and my face from it. So yep.
The fake disease, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's really just an eating disorder
At
from
this
what I've
point,
heard.
you really should learn how to pass out sitting down or laying down. Like I keep trying to.
That's like an art form that I just haven't mastered yet. Because I have POTS, which actually stands for post. I mean, it's after you move. It's after you stand up. So while yeah, it might be more likely from laying now, I have noticed that like laying down to sitting up sometimes can send me for a little loopy doop. I haven't gone fully out from that, but just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. No, I don't think that happens quite often. Helium bubble wrap. Now you're using your noggin.
Then you're gonna be accused of being addicted to helium.
That'll be what it is. No, watch. They'll get a screen recording of me just taking my meds because my alarm went off. I wasn't thinking about it tonight. It's like it's almost like Brianna level obsessed. All right. So we have suspected UFO image spotted over Iraq city of Mosul. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Released by US official. Dude, so these things are like showing up all over the place though. These like, and I'm not kidding you. Like if you go on, you're not gonna be able to see it. If you go on TikTok, there's been like an uptick of these things and they all look the same. They all look the same. And there's like helicopters chasing them.
Did you get that question? No,
I
wait.
have oh wait, there was another one. Sorry, what was the other one? I just ordered later wanted hopes. What is that? What is that? I've never heard of that. What is that?
And Thumper, that would go against her eating disorder if she ate a damn sandwich.
It's because I'm not drinking enough water. Oh, Reese is putting me on. Yep, she's gonna go make a TikTok right now. So Kratom, I did try just because we had heard that it worked really good for pain and that it can work for ADD as well, and that it's natural and that it's not, because I was always trying to avoid pain medication, especially narcotic pain medication. I did never want to get to the point where I needed to take them. However, I had horrible reactions to Kratom, and I've seen some kind of not good stories. Yeah, please send me the link, Cabo. Send it to me even before you get it. I just want to go. I want to go check it out.
Make sure you message her 100 times because she probably won't see it.
Like, I just like, why are
I
you
always like it when Kat
why
tells
are
me
you the way
message
that
me.
you are though? Like, why whenever I'm doing something like fun and exciting, you come in and make it not that way?
Because it's called being realistic. And I don't want people to get their hopes up of like, oh, she said message me, and then you take a year to respond back to her.
You're like the Toby of this podcast.
I just speak facts. That's it.
That's something Toby would say.
Because that's absolutely true. That's why even Cat's Meow was in here trying to tell you, like, hey, I sent you a message, and you're like, oh, you did? I didn't even know.
Whatever. But I did try Kratom for a while. It didn't work. I looked into the ketamine, but I actually did cave, and I do that a lot. But I caved finally, and I'm on a different regimen now. And yes, I am on opiate pain medication now, prescribed by my doctor and taken as directed. But you can even ask Tex, like the last few days, like I've been in a better mood. I've been able to do more. Like I'm today, I played with my kids much more than what I'm normally able to. Very low dose, so we'll kind of see how it goes. At least until I see the new doctor and they look. So it's like a temporary thing until I get scans back of that new rib,
Do you
that
have
new
snow?
rib that showed up in my neck. Do I have snow?
Yeah, because it's snowing in Dallas.
No, but it's supposed to start snowing. We are experiencing, Mandy, that's what I go to next is functional medicine. That's my next step.
All this for an eating disorder?
Yeah, I mean, it gets complex, bro. It gets complex. And for those of you who are new, we joke around about it because people say that I have an eating disorder, not a chronic illness.
Yeah.
I don't actually have an eating disorder. Not that there would be anything wrong with the fact of me being open and honest about having one if I did to help other people, but I do not. I do not.
Yeah.
Do you, Tex?
Yeah, that's why I'm overweight.
I mean, because you were upset that I wasn't going to have you on the show because what you just said about meds is the start of addiction. Huh? What did I say?
Being prescribed meds?
I mean, taking anything is always the start of addiction, possibly. There's a chance. But the way that my doctor does it is for a very short period of time before I have to go back through. EDS is not an eating disorder. Reese, you're such a smart ass.
I want to know what you said that was the start of an eating disorder or
Of addiction. Yeah, no, I know. I'm kind of stuck on that one. I mean, we could talk about your illness. I mean, because you were upset that you didn't get to be on my show with your asthma.
Yeah, I got asthma. Like that should warrant me to be on the Sick Kids Cat's Corner show.
I mean, like, is it a daily struggle for you?
To be actually honest with you, yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, I literally, well, I don't have it on me now, but I have to
Mm.
take an inhaler every day. So yeah.
What does it feel like? Like, seriously,
Oh,
like, what does it feel like when you get like does it like, I couldn't, like, that would scare the crap out of me.
hold your breath and tell me how long it takes for you to to exhale and complete that breath because that's about how it feels.
But then you gotta like,
Like, yeah,
like a quick one, right? Because like you can't get like
I'm
a
trying to
full.
breathe. It's like trying to breathe underwater.
That would scare me. Maybe I will have you on, Tex.
See, boom,
I want to know where this
just got on
person.
the show.
I want to know where this person went. Like, I got triggered, and now I want like an explanation. That they help. That I feel much better. That I'm able to be more productive. I mean, that's kind of what they were designed to do.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused.
That's what they're made for. It's very interesting, especially if you look at like deaths related to opioids for prescription versus people just buying shit on the streets. And then it all gets lumped into the same category of people who actually need it.
Gotcha.
So,
I guess they decided not to come back.
yeah, maybe they're Googling. I don't know. See, I got so many sick kids. Dude, I will never not have a guest.
I wouldn't say I'm not I wouldn't say I'm addicted to bourbon, but I
No,
do.
but now you've got my husband on this like expensive bourbon kick. Like,
Hey, listen, once you go expensive, it's hard to go backwards.
I went from him like once in a while buying like a bottle of like Jack Daniels, and we'd have like a little glass of whiskey and hang out. And it's like now he's coming home with this crap that I'm like, where'd you get that from? And he's like, oh no, like, and then he breaks it down to me on why it's so good. And I'm like, what happened to you?
Yeah, I get the see, I
What?
know what he got before you do because I get the text.
He texts you from the store, like, is this one
Yeah,
good?
and then he's
It's
like
$500.
Here's what I paid for it. Is that a good price? I'm like, dude, that actually like he does get good prices. I'm not gonna lie. Like I
Well,
wouldn't be able to pass it up
Cody and
either.
his deals,
I
Tex.
know, like
The man lives for a good deal.
and it's not at CVS, which is surprising.
He loves CVS. He did. We almost stopped by CVS today after his doctor's appointment.
You
'Cause
should
then
have
I had to
rewarded
go
him
to the
with
doctor's with him today. My lord, it was like taking a child to the doctor's
And
office
that's why you should have rewarded him for being good at the doctor's office.
with a bottle of bourbon. You're right. You're right.
Minus the
I should
pictures
have.
that you sent me of him.
I should have.
Those weren't good pictures, but
Maybe I'll get him one like tomorrow because I got to go get his medicine. So if he's good and he takes his medicine,
oh, you're gonna bribe him with some whiskey.
which I don't even know if he's allowed to take with the medicine. I don't know. It's like a really strong
just a little bit.
anti-inflammatory. I don't even know what it's called. But it was so funny because we were sitting in there and he had to put. I sent you the picture. So instead of scrubs, like the gown, right? They had just like these weird shorts that he had to put on. And so they saw him. They said that it kind of felt like all of his ligaments were doing good, but they want an MRI. So he'll go and get an MRI on Monday. But what his doctor thinks it is like a tear in his meniscus that caused like a hardened, like cysty thing that's like on his knee on the inside. And then it's pressing up against all the nerves. So we're kind of hoping that that's what it is, because then that's like drain it and jack you up with cortisone every 3 months,
Right.
as opposed to having to have surgery.
Do
But
you
he did not want to go. He was just sitting there and he's like, I'm bored. We were there for 5 minutes in the room. He's like, I'm really bored. I was like, play with your phone. And then he dead ass looks at me and he's like, are you feeling okay? Are you okay? Do you want to go home and rest? And I'm like, I'm actually doing pretty good today. Like, I'm good. Well, you just, if you want to go at any time, you just let me know and we'll go. And I'm like, you are trying to use me to get out of your appointment.
Without advertising,
Cody Sick Kids episode for his knee.
Without
making a big deal out of it.
You want to talk about the other podcast that was done on us?
Which one?
This weekend?
Which one? The one with multiple people or the one with one person?
The one with 4 people in there.
Sure.
Yeah, that one was interesting too.
I mean, if you want to talk about it, it's a free country.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? 2 of the 4 people in there were actually friends of mine. And so it was kind of surprising.
Well, 2 of the 4 people that were in there were friends of both of ours.
Yes. Yeah, and one absolutely has my number because I text them about it, and then they wanted to blame me for a lot of stuff, which is fine. Like I get, like, if you have some sort of perception, but you didn't obviously get the truth. Like the crux of that one was we had Donish on our podcast.
Yeah, I think we've between me and you, we've kind of traced back where like a lot of this really came from when it came to like how everybody kind of flipped, and it was because we sat down with Donish. And that blows my mind. Now, I will say that I did speak with one of the creators that was on that podcast, who did apologize, was not engaging, did apologize to me. We talked and like, we're good. We're okay.
The one that I talked to
did not go well for you. No. Your experience was not good.
No, because like the thing is, so if I consider somebody a friend and I've got an issue with them, I don't know, maybe it's just me and how I am. I call them or text them or message them of some sort to let them know of my issue.
Yeah.
But the irony of the whole thing is, like, when we were texting back and forth, he's like, well, did you ask Donish this? And I'm like, well, yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Did you condemn about this? Yeah, I did. I said, I'd love to show you the whole podcast, but people got it taken down. Conservatives got it taken down.
Our whole entire channel.
And
which drives me nuts, man, because that was like all of our rallies, all of the protests that we did, like the episode where we had like ant boots on the ground with Jimmy and going around.
Adam Calhoun
was on there. All of the Ryan Kelly was on there. All of our political, like, I'm so irked about that.
I'm more irked about that than losing the channel. Just like, we had some really good like information in there that could have helped a lot of people.
You're not allowed to say that.
Yeah, don't say that out loud, because
don't say that out loud. I mean, crap, we get shit for just sitting down with them. And the
Like,
thing is that like originally when we all just sat down, it was just like a mutual respect. Have I grown to think that he is funny and enjoy his overall? Yeah. Yeah, I have. And I don't see why that's such a problem. Oh, well, he doxes people. So do y'all. So do
oh,
y'all.
that's cool. I didn't know that.
But the difference is, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Hey, FTC.
But like the difference to me at least is, I mean, wrong is wrong. Like if you don't like it, then you don't like it. But like y'all are doing it over some petty shit sometimes.
Right.
Like, oh, I don't like them. She bought my mom's book. So I'm gonna like put their whole ass address on the internet. Like I saw one of the last ones that I saw of Sav was a pain patient that was screaming in pain in the hospital and a nurse who was recording her and putting it all over the internet and laughing at her. And all she did was release where she worked and her name
No,
to get her reported.
YouTube doesn't
No,
let you retrieve your data, unfortunately.
it was a really sad day. It was a sad day.
But like, I'm sitting here going, like,
Oh
because,
Lord, Joe, that would break all of TikTok if the two of you had a beer and made a TikTok. Jesus.
but then he asked me if he's like, "Am I a Trump tard?" And I'm like, "Oh, there's this question." Okay, I said, "I don't
You
know. Are you?"
upset a lot of people with that statement. Like you, like it was equivalent to kicking like the Reddit hornet's nest. You kicked the Trump dart nest.
Well, but here's what I asked him. I said, "I don't know.
I was gonna
Are
say,
you?"
can you explain to people what do you consider a Trump dart?
For me, what I consider a Trump tard is somebody when Trump
Mhm.
makes a mistake, y'all justify the mistake into where it's not a mistake now. For instance,
The documents.
90% of conservatives, I would
Mhm.
say that if somebody is actively in some sort of leadership position in this country or in a company or anything like that, if somebody is actively pushing the
Mhm.
ouchie, most of us would consider that evil, seeing what we're seeing on a daily basis of random people dying after getting the ouchie. We would see that's pretty evil, knowing what we're seeing the corresponding stuff, right? But Trump still actively pushes it and brags about it, and it's like, oh no, can't, nope, still voting for Trump though. That's the
Like, I
kind of
mean, if we really like, let's really talk about this because like who pushed it to go faster? Who
Trump,
was running Operation Warp Speed?
Trump,
Who was skipping through a lot of like normal testing and
Trump.
things like that? Or now I'm seeing a bunch of people online that are posting about Joe Biden having documents and Mike Pence having documents. Yep, so did Trump. So it's not that we ever said,
I don't even know what happened to that woman. That was a crazy woman.
"Oh my god,
The one, the one with all the dolls.
dude, girl, you just gave me like PTSD." With the doll? Do you remember the doll?
Yeah.
That lady was cuckoo. She's gonna show up now, Louise, just because you said some shit. She's gonna show
Yeah.
up right in the chat. She'll be like, "I'm right here. I'm
Right.
always here." She's probably in here. She's always here watching.
Right here in Louisiana. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like, uh, that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about, like with a Trump tard,
Mhm.
because we see it, right? Because like I got chastised on Facebook even prior to coming to TikTok, just on my personal Facebook, when Trump banned the bump stocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
anti-Second Amendment. Like
Yeah.
in my book, it absolutely is. But then all these
Hey,
Trump
remember that
people,
one
like,
time that he talked about rewriting the Constitution?
right, when he sat
That's
back
kinda
and like
weird.
mentioned red flag laws and stuff like that, I'm
Yeah,
like,
that one. That one too. That one too.
I'm like, what? But then they like we just gloss over it because we like the guy. Like, but
Mhm.
if it was had Obama banned bump stocks or talked
Mhm.
about red flag laws or talked about rewriting the Constitution or even be actively and still pushing, because I just saw everybody, George Bush, Barack Obama, and Clinton all pushing the vaccine, and everybody was talking about how evil they were, and
Mhm.
everybody was agreeing with it, but we ignored Trump. That's
Yes.
a Trump tard. Because at the end
Yeah.
of the day, he's a human being and he absolutely should be criticized just like everybody else is open for it.
Yes.
Especially more him in that role that he wants to be in, called the President of the United States. And we should. Like everybody's already like, oh, I'm voting for Trump no matter what. Well, what if the next guy's better? What if the next guy's better? Because you know what? At the end of the day, we only get Trump for 4 years. What if we can get somebody better for 8
Because,
years?
like, let's not pretend like when Trump decided that he was gonna run, that all of us were like, "Oh, hell yeah." Dude, I laughed my ass
Oh,
off.
I did too. And
I
I
remember
rolled
coming
against him on
home from
Facebook.
voting and looking at Cody, and he's like, "You did not just vote for Donald Trump." I was like, "I totally did." And I laughed because it was so ridiculous to me. I loved him for 4 years. I truly, truly did. I enjoyed him as president, but I want somebody new. But like that is what we're referencing anytime that like the whole like Trump tards thing comes out, is that there are a select group that will never criticize him. They will never admit when he does something wrong and he's God and it's a part. And even when he does something wrong, it's a part of the plan. He's doing it on purpose. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
even
that's what
or
I'm talking
like
about. Like,
the
you
whole
make
like Trump
it
still running things. Really? Because I'm not cool with him using the American people the way that he is to do what he needs to do. So
well, we have to go through this to
why?
experience the glory of Trump. And it's like, no, that's a cult.
It's a
That's
cult.
why they call us a cult.
Yeah.
Like that to me, that's a Trump card. And mind you, this creator wouldn't answer the questions. So just gonna throw that out there.
Oh,
And
you didn't see? I had like my experience with the other creator was great. We had like an awesome conversation. Awesome. And even he was like, if I would have known that that's kind of where you were coming from, because I'm like, look, dude, I used to do all the same shit. Like, I used to be on Capitol steps screaming into a megaphone and going after every liberal on the freaking internet.
right.
It's just not the way that I want to do things anymore. And it wasn't, I wasn't seeing it getting me to my end goal at all. The way that I was behaving and the way that I was acting, it wasn't helping. I
Right.
didn't think it was helping. So I want to do it the other way. There are still normal people out there, you guys, that are cool with sitting down with people of different political parties, chit chatting,
Well, the irony is that
trying to
all
find
these
something in
people,
common.
that hate us for sitting down with Donish and Savannah and anybody else that they hate are the same people that for years have been saying we need a 9/12 day.
Right. They want this
Guarantee,
big you,
I
but they
guarantee
don't
most
want
people
unity, but they don't, because
right.
they're like, "Well, we can't unite with them if this is the way that they think." And I go, "Oh, so you want all your ideas to happen there? Isn't that the same thing that you're mad at them for?" It cannot be all Republican ideas and it cannot
Right.
be all Democrat ideas. There has to be a middle
This is
ground
why
where
for
we work
me,
it out.
I don't blame politicians and I don't blame the media for our division.
You don't blame the media even a tiny little bit.
Nope. I blame us.
You are on crack.
I blame we the people. We allow it.
Well,
At
we
the end of
allow
the
it. Yes.
day, we
Agreed.
allow it. Therefore, we are doing it. The media is not doing it because
Like,
we
what is that
allow
big
this.
story? What was that? The big story about the so married couple. Okay. So let me tell you this story this way. Married couple adopt two boys from a special needs. I
That's
think it was a
actually how the country used to be
it
up
was.
until
I want it that way too.
second place was the VP back in when the country first started. I think all the way up to like
Mhm.
1870 something, I believe. The loser, which was the opposite party, became vice president, and the presidents didn't choose their presidency. Sorry, go for it.
No, you're good. Okay. So married couple adopts two boys, right? Then all of a sudden we find out that they are like horrifically sexually assaulting these boys in every way, selling them for other people to come and like have sex with them and charging them. Okay. This is horrible, right? This is
Right.
horrible all in it by itself. We can all be mad about this collectively. We should all be fucking pissed. And then Fox News decides to cover it with a huge gay pride flag.
Oh,
Headline says LGBTQ members adopt to. You just lost a good chunk of people now that aren't even going to listen to this because you're using buzzwords, because you're making it about something that it has nothing to do with, and then wondering why the left thinks that we're all like this. That's why they think it. There is a reason that they think it, and it's not based on the way that we necessarily act or talk. But if you look at the way that the media, I mean, Fox paid a bunch of money for like a shit ton of money to like anti-Trump
Yeah, $100 million.
campaigns.
100 million.
Right. They love the division because division means ratings. It means that we'll all start watching it. If we're all fighting, then
Why do you
we're
think
all
we all
gonna
get
be
accused of when we're involved in drama, we do it for clicks and views? That's why, is because traditionally it does create more views. But
well, here's the thing, it does. At the end of the day, no matter who says like, I don't like drama, I don't love drama.
oh,
Really? I've got 2 podcasts on this channel that determines that that's a lie without a lie detector
and there
test.
was 2,000 people in there.
That we had, and it made me mad, if we're being honest. Like when we were done with the show, like, don't get me wrong, like I'll gossip with the rest of them, right? Like, who doesn't love a good tea time? But the fact that that many people will come in to listen to that, but y'all won't do anything when it comes to like your school boards. Imagine if we had 2,000 people in a school board live that we were doing. That could make some change.
Facts.
That could do something. That would show them something. Imagine if 2,000 of us showed up at a school board meeting. But but then you want to complain about it. Oh, all these fake conservatives are all in the drama. Stop watching me then. Stop watching me do it. It makes me mad too.
You're going to give rebel on insurrection, so you better quit it with the school board stuff.
Oh, she's probably not watching anymore. She's got the attention span of a goldfish.
True.
Bless her heart. She's
Well,
probably she's looking for her vape pen somewhere. They're all in group chat now, chit chatting, and Rebel's already lost her vape pen 9 times.
You used to do that a lot too, so
I know, but I've cut back on that.
yeah.
It was making me paranoid, like anxious.
And this
It
was
wasn't helping with my anxiety.
And this was something a little positive.
And this was something positive. Me?
Yeah, I did it last time, so it's your turn.
I don't think you did.
I did. I really did. I promise.
Okay. I don't have anything.
Wow, you're that positive of a person, huh?
But like I am kinda sometimes. Okay. Ending us on something positive. It's only when you're on the spot that I can't figure it out. We've been doing this now for how long?
Yeah, and you still can't think of something positive?
I'm a negative asshole, I guess.
Yeah.
I think that, like, just to elaborate more on what we were talking about, there are normal people out there. There are people that will be willing to talk to you and meet in the middle with you and have genuine conversations with you. And while the drama and the clapback and all that, like, it's a good time. I'm probably never going to stop doing it. I'm going to stop playing with certain people. But like, if we focus our energy more on the people that are complete opposites of us, that are willing to sit down and talk to us, that's how you're actually going to do something. It's not arguing and fighting with each other and screaming about identity politics. Identity politics are ruining our country. Sit down and have a conversation with somebody. It's not as bad as what they make you think it is either.
And neither are the people that you think that you hate so much.
Yeah, those people that you think that you hate so much because they're so evil and they're so horrible, they're not. I mean, some of them probably are, but not all of them.
And with that said, y'all have a good evening.